Greetings, viewers. Today we'll be exploring the fascinating intersection between quantum physics and the nature of consciousness. Specifically, we'll be looking at biocentrism, the theory proposed by biologist Robert Lanza that consciousness creates the material universe rather than the other way around. Lanza argues that death is an illusion and that consciousness can exist outside of the body. This is a radical idea that challenges traditional scientific views. However, Lanza bases his theory on experimental evidence from quantum mechanics. In this video, we'll break down the key points of Lanza's biocentrism theory. Traditional science has long viewed life purely through the lens of the material world. However, divided into separate academic disciplines, it struggles to fully understand all aspects of human development. In the 19th century, atoms were thought to be solid, indivisible bodies. Yet modern physics shows that atoms consist mostly of empty space, and matter is, in Einstein's words, frozen energy. This breakthrough in knowledge, however, has not provided a definitive answer to one of science's biggest mysteries, the origin of human consciousness. It remains unknown if consciousness is a product of the brain or if it can exist independently of our physical bodies. Despite emerging research, many conservative scientists stubbornly insist consciousness cannot be separate from the body. But this certainty ignores documented cases of consciousness operating during clinical death. There are detailed accounts of patients vividly recalling moments when they were clinically dead, with no brain activity or vital signs. The problem is that during clinical death, a person cannot experience feelings or thoughts because their brain ceases to function after cardiac arrest. It's reasonable to speculate that some non-physical energy may be involved in the paranormal phenomena linked to consciousness after bodily functions shut down. Quantum physics offers a fresh perspective on consciousness. Recent discoveries in this field show that human consciousness plays a significant role in the quantum world. One famous experiment demonstrating this is the double-slit experiment, which has been consistently replicated in laboratories worldwide. It reveals that a particle can behave like a wave or a particle depending on the observer. In other words, an observer's consciousness determines the properties of a particle. This experiment not only suggests that humans can influence reality, but also that the reality around us, depending on perception, may be illusory, as it can exhibit both wave and particle properties. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle is another aspect of quantum physics that can help us understand consciousness. This principle shows that we can't precisely predict certain events because there are countless potential outcomes with different probabilities. Subatomic particles exist in an uncertain state of probability waves when not observed, and they only take on specific states when a conscious observer is present. Renowned scientist Robert Lanza has published a scientific paper on the theory of biocentrism, which integrates quantum physics with biology. Lanza, a medical doctor with a passion for astrophysics and quantum mechanics, argues that death is an illusion created by our brain's attachment to the physical body. According to him, it's not the physical world that shapes consciousness, but consciousness that shapes the reality of the universe. Everything we perceive is a stream of information processed by the brain, and space and time are tools of our mind. From the biocentric perspective, in a world without spatial and temporal limitations, death doesn't exist. Lanza also grounds this idea in the law of conservation of energy, which states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only transformed. Lanza likens it to changing channels on a television set. You still exist, despite moving from one frequency to another. This is similar to Hindu and Buddhist ideas of reincarnation. Lanza believes that biocentrism is the key to understanding the universe. He introduces the concept of a multiverse, which aligns with various quantum physics hypotheses. While biocentrism has its critics, many scientists, including Nobel Prize winner Edward Donald Thomas, NASA astrophysicist David Thompson, and Oxford physicist Sir Roger Penrose, support it. In particular, the famous British physicist and mathematician, Sir Roger Penrose, who also supports the Lanza theory and develops the quantum theory of consciousness, believe that he was able to discover the carriers of consciousness, elements that during life accumulate information and after the death of the body transports it to another place. These are located inside neurons' protein microtubules, which previously assigned a modest role of transport intracellular channels. Microtubes, according to Penrose, serve as a carrier and quantum properties in the brain and can keep quantum states for a long time, that is, in fact, be elements of a quantum computer. Dr. Lanza has earned many prestigious honors, including awards for his biotech innovations. In 2010, he was named one of the most influential biotech minds of the next 20 years. Time magazine selected him as one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2014, and one of the top 50 global thinkers in 2015. In 2001, Lanza cloned an endangered species of ox called a gaur, the first endangered animal clone. In 2003, he cloned another rare species, a banteng, from frozen skin cells of an animal dead for a quarter century. Dr. Lanza believes that large-scale experiments, particularly those related to quantum superposition, will eventually confirm or challenge his theory. He also emphasizes that science should evolve and adapt to new facts. However, the official recognition of consciousness beyond the physical body may have far-reaching implications, particularly in the realms of religion and philosophy. What is clear is that human consciousness remains a profound mystery modern science is only beginning to unravel. I think biocentrism provides a compelling narrative for making sense of exotic quantum phenomena. It aligns with spiritual and religious ideas that consciousness is primary. However, the specs of a scientific theory must be rigorously tested. So we can't conclusively say biocentrism is fact yet. But neither is it easily dismissed pseudoscience. Quantum physics has certainly opened the door to profound questions about the nature of our reality, while the mechanics of consciousness and existence remain mysterious. Theories like biocentrism provide fascinating food for thought. Understanding the place of humanity in the universe is an eternal quest that transcends any one branch of science. Ultimately, our limitations as mortal beings mean the full truth lies beyond our grasp. But the journey of discovery is one of understanding a little more each day. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Please like, share, and subscribe for more mind-expanding content.